What's good with everybody? How you feeling today? This is the Musty Moon Cricket. You know what I'm saying? Getting back to my little commentary, a little game I was just playing as usual. And today we got a nice little nostalgic title for us today. The Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Now this is the remastered edition of the OG Gears of War for the Xbox 360 that released back in 2006. It was developed by the Coalition. They're actually developing the new Gears of War that's coming out next year, and I think this might be. I think they're originally Black Tusk or something. I think they're basically the new Gears of War. Of course after Cliffy B and Epic Games kind of abandoned that project or sold it. I'm probably using the word bad terminology there, but yeah, and it's also published by Microsoft Studios. Of course, brought us Halo, Fable, Forza, and all that good stuff. But this game right here is it's a nice little blast to the past. And believe it or not, it actually aged pretty well. Going back, this is a remake of a game or a remaster of a game that's kind of set the bar for Xbox 360. And even though Epic Games, Cliffy B, they weren't involved in, I'm pretty sure in the initial involvement, the Coalition or the new development team, they show respect for the game. But let's get into this boy real quick. So we'll start off with the presentation game. Now, of course, obviously, it being a remastered version, it looks way better than the original Gears of War, the one for the Xbox 360. All new revamped cutscenes. I think even they kind of do a little bit extra in there. Some cutscenes even have new things in there that wasn't in the original. And yeah, even though it's kind of a little nitpicky thing, I kind of feel the environment, is a little, I feel like the texture of the environment is still a little low resolution when you get a little close to them, especially in the distance, but that's me being nitpicky. I don't really give a fuck about that stuff. I'm not a critical game like that. The game, take a step back, game looks way better than the original Gears of War. Obviously, the original one came out 10 years ago, but this Gears of War, it's just a refined and polished, so it can be qualified to be played. Of course, in 2015. But onto the story now. For anyone who has not played the original Gears of War, which I don't know people out there, but it's still for anyone who has played, it's still the same story. You play as a former war criminal, Marcus Phoenix. Don't really know why he was actually in jail. To be real with you, that's how the series started off. He was a war criminal for something he did. It might be explained more in Gears of War 2 or 3. But I don't remember. I haven't played those games in a minute. But as set the scene of Gears of War 1, you start off as a war criminal. But of course, you're broken out by your best bud, Dom Santiago. The most ride or die friend in history. And you guys go off to fight this war on the Locusts. Now, the Locusts, for anyone who doesn't know, is they're the enemy, obviously, but they're like an alien species. But instead of them coming from outer space or some kind of interstellar travel, they come from the Earth. They come from the Earth's core, which is actually kind of dope. It's it's a unique take on any life outside of Earth. We got another species, another whole life form living in our own core. Gets to your mind. It's fucking crazy. Okay, anyway, but yeah, the main objective of the whole game really just basically trying to stop these little bastards from basically infesting Earth's surface, because they come from the core. And of course, you come across Cog soldiers, Barrett, Cole, and of course the stars of what's that one game? They had their own game. They're really big in Gears of War Judgment. And this right here is the game, being the first one. You meet those guys, and you kind of cut the story a little bit of slack because the game was originally released almost 10 years ago, 2006. Way back, damn near the launch of Xbox 360. The campaign's smooth. I know it was nice. I enjoyed playing through it. Kind of felt like I dragged on for a hot second, but that's just me. Actually, for the most part, I enjoyed it. When it comes down to the next category, I'm gonna call it what everyone calls it. I'm gonna call it gameplay. This is just a cover-based shooter at its prime. You press A, stick to cover, press left trigger, peek out of cover. You start bodying motherfuckers. That's the core of his gameplay. It's not a bad thing though. The game is still hella fun. I enjoyed killing, fat ass waves of grubs, wretches, boomers, homosexual, wherever you face Aaron guards, wherever you face this game. I just enjoy killing shit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this game's a violent game. I mean, like, this game, if you got like a stressful day, you're not thinking right, you know what I'm saying? You wanna, burn a little steam, maybe, tired of screaming in your pillow, play a little bit of Gears of War, you know what I'm saying? Blow people to bits, start separating Negroes. But, or, don't do that. But whatever. But yeah, the game is a lot of blood and gore. I mean, honestly, I think that's like a selling point back in the past. It was a lot of blood and gore. Obviously, you get the chainsaw where you can straight just rip through Negroes, or you get close up with them with the Gnasher, you just blow them to like you at least paint the wall with them. But I realized too, kind of, I mean, obviously, this game was developed, way back, but this game doesn't really have shit for guns. Like when you look at Gears of War 3, and really, I didn't really notice like how much that game improved. Like, holy shit, like Gears of War 1 really had like I think had like 6 guns. I mean, okay, I'm gonna try to do a real quick countdown quick. Every time this mic got a burp. I don't know what's wrong. Okay. Every time, I don't understand it. Okay, anyway, so alright, so we got like the obviously got the Lancer, boom shot, Gnasher pistol. It's probably like, I'm not going through everything, but it's like 6-7 guns. It's not that mean, like especially in campaign. I felt like I came across like 4 or 5 guns. Like, I mean, like that weren't in my arsenal. I mean, it was like, I think they threw in the hammer burst, which I don't think came to Gears of War 2, but really, the most part, I mean, I'm not complaining about it because it was still fun. I had a good time, but still, I feel like it was not that many guns at all. But it's whatever, it's me bitching. But yeah, campaign was fun, had a good time revisiting. But one of the real highlight of this game, when the game reaches its straight climax, is the multiplayer. 100%. Multiplayer in Gears of War 1 is still the tits. I'm not playing. Like, okay, I'm gonna be real with you right now. At first, I was straight ass at this game. Like, I was not winning none of my fights. I was getting shitted on. But of course, put some time in, start understanding the culture. And the culture of Gears of War, from actually, I think, 1 all the way probably to Judgment, is just Gnasher, more Gnasher. That's all really the multiplayer is. Everyone's just rushing, playing hella aggressive with the Gnasher. And as a variety of the game, multiplayer has a variety of game types. From like, when I was playing, it was like they got of course the team deathmatch, Warzone, assassination, Blitz. Giant players too much, but I'll kind of explore those a little bit. And that's some. But my favorite game type though, game type I played the most, which I felt was, I don't know why I felt the best one, was King of the Hill. I think King of the Hill was just dope as hell to me because like it felt like it gave like a target on the map. Everyone had to just meet. Like, it wasn't really about, it was just straight winning. Like, all you had in your mind was winning. You weren't worried about getting kills. All you worried about was holding down that hill. And it was the most, it felt like it was the most competitive game type. But another thing, a little side note here, one thing I realized while playing the game, yeah, this is still Gears of War 1. Like, for a hot second, I kind of forgot I was playing a remastered version of Gears of War 1. So, like, straight up, like, I was sticking to walls. Like, Gears of War 3, which is like one of the first one I got really heavy into multiplayer. So I kind of started becoming the tits at it. But like, yeah, I was like wall bouncing. I was kind of strafe shot and all that shit. I was doing ass on Gears of War 1 with it. It was ridiculous. I don't know why. I was so terrible at it. But yeah, that's just me. That's me personally. I mean, the game, and the thing about it made the game fun though. I was doing shit at first, but I still wanted to come back. I wasn't like, I'm not gonna be a little crappy bitch about it. Get my ass whooped and want to stop playing. That's not me. I don't mind, owning up to getting a nice ass whooping. I always get my ass whooped, that's for sure. But yeah, the game also has additional content. Has some nice extras for people who are like, fan of lore in games. I think if you beat the campaign, I don't know if they're already pre-unlocked, but me, I beat the campaign, so I don't know if I've got these from beating it or it was already unlocked from the start. But yeah, you unlock all the cinematics. You get, of course, you go on the map, collect dog tags, unlock concept art, comics, all the good stuff. People who are real fan of the lore, I got a little bit of that. I tried to, for some reason, I search every fucking corner of a map and I still don't come across that stuff. try my best. I got a nice little portion of it. But yeah, you know what? That's my little 2 cents in the game. Kind of wrap everything up. You know, of course, it's always fun. I had extra fun going back to the OG Gears of War. I mean, this right here, it was fun. The game, it looks great. I mean, it's kind of weird. The game has, I think, frame rate differences between the multiplayer and the campaign. I looked it up, and I was noticing it, but I don't know if I was, losing my mind. But I noticed it. It kind of hits like I think it like locks in at 30 frames per second in campaign. But when you go to the multiplayer, it's 60 frames per second. I don't know if I'm losing my shit or not, but you know, that's how it is. But oh, another thing, I love the redesigned cutscenes. You know, when the camera zooms in on Marcus's face, you really see like, holy shit, they really did redo these cutscenes. Because I'm pretty sure if you go back to see the original 360, Marcus looks completely different. But you know, and it felt beautiful. Felt beautiful getting a Nash in my hand again. Because I really haven't really played Gears of War since I played Judgment. You know, a lot of people absolutely just straight up bite that game. I mean, they shitted on that game. But I mean, it was obviously my least favorite of the 4 that have been released so far, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, I still had a little bit of time with it. It was weird that they had crosshairs in it, but we're not talking about Judgment right now. But yeah, so I haven't played a Gears of War since that one. And you know, it felt good to come back to the series again. I'm a big fan of Gears of War. You know, it's an aggressive game. I like it. A lot of gore, guts, all that good shit. But yeah, if you're a proud owner of an Xbox One, and of course if you're a Gears of War fan, this game right here is for sure pick up. And the best part about it, it's only $40. It's not even really a full price retail game. So, you know, this is just my little 2 cents in the game. Hey, the game is real smooth, 100% pick up. I would recommend this 100%. I mean, but you know, who the fuck am I? I ain't shit. You know, don't listen to me. Okay.